Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Yeah, so a little, oh, I feel bad. Do you know when you think someone's waving at you and they're not, and you wave back? Yeah, feel so bad. I have my camera up here on my dashboard, and when I want to start recording and I don't want to touch the camera, I can just raise my palm and sort of show it to the camera, and it starts filming. Well, I did that, and the guy who just pulled up in front of me here at the post office thought I was waving at him, and he waved back. I feel sort of bad. But I just came here at the post office by the airport. After going to the post office in the airport, I got some cards in my P.O. box. I had a feeling there would be some. But I want to say my friend, she feels like a friend. Leslie is one of the postal workers here, and she's moving to North Carolina. So, and she is the nicest woman. I keep spitting all over the place. She's the nicest. She's a lady. She's the nicest lady. And, you know, you never know who's going to make an impact on your day. And anytime I come in this post office, no matter what mood I'm in, I, for some reason, get Leslie, and she always makes me feel good, and we always have a great little conversation, and I consider her a friend. And so she's leaving. Christmas Eve is her last night here, so whenever I have a chance to drop off a package, I come here and see Leslie. I want to, I have to get a little something, or write a little card or something to give her before she leaves. But I received 3 cards from you guys. Here it is. This is from Mrs. BS Brenda. It's a Thanksgiving card. I was remiss in picking up. I apologize. Thank you for this card. I appreciate it. I love cards. I love cards. I'm like a toddler. I love receiving mail. This is a card from Brother Michael, and it is lovely. Isn't that lovely? Pretty. May the grace of God's presence bless your Christmas and New Year, Brother Michael. He is a love. And thank you, Brother Michael. And this card is, Yadira. This is the first time I think I've gotten a card. She is a very loyal viewer and subscriber. She's always leaving a lovely comment, and she wrote me a lovely, lovely note inside here. And that is the card from Adira. Thank you very much, love. I appreciate that, and your note was very sweet. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. Again, I love cards. I just feel like I'm a human being who actually receives some sort of interaction in real life. All right, so I need to get a bite to eat, and then I have no idea what the rest of the day is going to bring. The niche lady, who I mention once in a while, she is a YouTuber here in Las Vegas. Very, very successful YouTube channel, and she is a successful reseller. She just opened up a thrift store. She just opened up a thrift shop with some other pretty famous YouTubers, at least famous in Las Vegas, who do thrifting and reselling as well. Sunny Las Vegas, Thrifting Vegas, Tiffany, one of my favorite people in the world. So I'm actually thinking of driving over there and visiting the thrift store. She has somebody else do the pricing for the merchandise in the general area of the thrift store. So the prices are supposed to be good enough for resellers to buy and then resell those things. So I might check it out. This whole channel is turning into a reselling, thrifting channel. Sorry. Cats, thrifting, and flight attendant content. And there are little boutiques. I keep spitting all over my dashboard. Thank God you're not here. You'd be soaked. But Thrifting Vegas, Tiffany has her own little boutique in there, and I would love to just meet her and shake her hand, because she really has made a big impact in my financial life with reselling and stuff like that. But blah, blah, blah. Let me talk to you guys later, and I will see you soon. All right. Did you watch yesterday's Goodwill haul? One of the things I bought was a Dinah Krall CD. Thank God I spent $1. Now, I enjoy Dinah Krall. I really do. Diana Krall. But this CD, Quiet Nights, It should be titled Mumbling Along with Diana. She sings like this, she's like this. It's like an ASMR, whatever it is, our video. Oh, I mean, just irritating. Great music, but she sings like this. Yeah. I'm hungry, obviously. I'm always telling you that I'm hungry. There's a bakery right there next to the Good Stuff thrift store. So I'm going to pop into the bakery first and get like a bagel or something. And then I'll do some shopping or walking around. I will see you soon. Complain, complain, complain. That's all I do. Well, I'm very excited for Danny. I mean, the place looks amazing. She's only had it since the building since October, so she's done a lot of work. Look at this stuff. It's amazing. Look at this. I wish I had space for this in my house. Look at that. Look at that little arrangement. $89. That's nice. But look at this. Look at that. Look, the Buddy is sitting right up inside. So cute. I want this, but it's $200. I love that. I love that. My mother had one of these wooden trolls called Wanda, and I still have a little nostalgic twinge when I see one. I do like them a lot. Something else I want, it is a giant spray can of love. They have hope, care, joy, and peace over there. And I love the peace, but I want that love. It's $124 though. The piece is $74. I could do that rationally. I'd have to be irrational about the other one, but I love it. This is Thrifting Vegas's booth, Tiffany, and she is really the one that inspired me to even start reselling. I would love my own little booth one day, and trust me, I've got enough stuff in my garage to start one, but she's got great taste, and she's super nice. I love this. Oh my God, I love that. Teak fruit. The only thing stopping me from buying that big canvas, that's the Spray Love, is cash only today. And I really don't want to pull out $125 in cash. But look at this. There's a punch bowl set out of Pottery. How cool is that? It's weird seeing things that I have seen picked up and put down in a Goodwill for sale in an antique booth. It's a riot. What's not a riot is seeing the Goodwill price written in marker on an item that's then marked up to $495. That's not cool. Like, take the Goodwill price off. Just pro tip. I think I have this exact champagne bucket sitting in my kitchen somewhere. They have it listed at $70. Mine polished. Hopefully she'll bring more once I list it. Well, that was very, very nice. The thrift store is called The Good Stuff. It's at 1401. I think it's North Decatur here in Las Vegas. Really a good time. The thrift shop portion of it, the main body of the place, is broken up between 4 different charitable organizations, ranging from taking care of animals to taking care of people in the hospital. So really fantastic charities that they are helping to support there. Danny has her own store, a little boutique in there, and I think there are like 3 or 4 other little antique collectible boutiques in there. The high point of my visit was I got to meet Danny, which was very exciting. I like her a lot, but I have to admit that I love Carrie, her sidekick. Carrie's in a lot of her videos. Like, I have always had kind of a girl crush on Carrie. She's just the funniest, sweetest, and you can just tell she's a good person. And I got 2 hugs from Carrie in the shop there. I got to meet her. That was really a treat. She's a lovely woman. And I got to meet Sonny in Las Vegas. He's a young man who has a very successful online reselling business, and he's very, very active with Danny and the Nurse Flipper, another very successful one. But what a charming young man, just really, really nice, good energy. I got to meet him in the store. He just has this really good, solid energy about him, really nice. He gave me some good tips on getting a thermal printer for my eBay sales. While I was looking at the money, like, I don't want to spend $100 on a printer. I don't sell that much, but I really do, and I hate the amount of time it takes me to stand in line at the post office. So blah, blah, blah. He's probably inspired me to buy a little thermal printer. I did buy one thing in the store. It's a piece of pottery, and it wasn't any more than I would have spent in a Goodwill or another thrift store. So I wasn't feeling too bad about the price. It was $16, so I wasn't feeling too bad, but it's a fantastic little pot. It's a lidded jar. Oh, and look at the color in the sunlight. Isn't that beautiful? It was $16, and it's in porcelain. It's done in porcelain, and it's hand thrown. You can see the rings in there, and it's just a beautiful little lidded jar. It's gorgeous. I could see myself just having this around the house as a piece of decor, but I can also see one day in the distant future, hopefully many, many years from now, I could also see this maybe holding Buddy one day when he goes. I know that I think it's awful to think about that, but this would be a beautiful resting place for him right in there. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so yeah, $16. Very happy. Now, I need to really go get a bite to eat. That little croissant thing I had earlier wasn't enough, so I will see you guys later. Did I tell you that Sonny in Las Vegas subscribed to my channel? I feel famous. Oh, look at my beard. And because I'm feeling lazy today, it's a little bit of panda. At least there's a vegetable involved, right? All right, well, dinner was delicious. I got a text message from my friend Greta, who is at the Pottery studio here, and she sent me a photograph saying, hey, is this yours? She recognized my work, and yes, indeed, it was a bowl of mine. So I just swung here. I was around the corner, so I swung by and picked it up. It's just a little bowl, little decorative, little stippled edge here. I like the edge here, this little metallic sheen. The glaze here I used inside was sort of a semi-matte, and it's okay. It's not something I'll eat out of, but it's kind of decorative. I might keep it. I might throw it away. But that is the last time I will have to walk into that pottery studio unless I become incredibly desperate and have to make something. But I do have a little miniature kiln in my garage. I have to look into like how to use it, but yeah, all right. Well, let me head home and give the cats their treats. And we'll see you there. But first, Walmart. I just realized this morning I'm out of cat food for Eleanor, and I need more cat treats. Otherwise, there'll be mutiny in the house. Now, I got some cat treats, but the food is a problem. Hey guys, how are ya? You want to go up there? Where do you want to go? Oh, all right. Super duper. Hey guys, how are ya? So I'm home, as you can tell. And I'm about to actually think about crawling in bed early. Because I'm thinking of taking a road trip tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to head to bed a little bit early tonight. Trying to get in the habit of getting to bed early. Because the rest of my month, I have an early morning show. So, early bedtime for me. But before I go to bed, I have to make an admission. I have a problem. I'm not going to try and fix it, but I think I have a problem. Do you remember last week or so I did a Goodwill haul where I showed you this Laura Grenier jewelry box that I bought, and it had pearl necklaces hidden inside? Do you remember I showed you that? Well, I was in Goodwill today. That's the admission. Back when I was at Panda eating dinner,
I heard that I had a piece of pottery at the Pottery studio. There's a Goodwill right between the two. Of course I had to go in. I had to. It's a Saturday. You never know what they're going to put out on the shelves. And so I walked into Goodwill. I really didn't see much. I didn't even take a cart because I didn't want to buy a lot of stuff. If I couldn't carry it out in one hand, I didn't want to buy anything. Well, I saw something, of course. It was another jewelry box, a better jewelry box. So I'm going to sell the Lori Grenier jewelry box, and I will easily get twice, if not more, of what I paid for that jewelry box. So, and it's easy to ship, so no worries, no complaints, no regrets. Because I love this jewelry box. It is completely up my alley. If you look at the decor in my house, it's starting to look sort of late 70s, early 80s. A lot of wood, a lot of rattan, that kind of stuff. Well, I saw this and I had to buy it. It was $16. I had to have it. Look at it. I know it's a monstrosity. To some of you young people, this is a monstrosity, but I love it. I love it. It's a piece of burl wood. Look at the wood. It's a big, giant, long chunk of burl wood. There's a little hole here. Goes pretty deep. Look at the back. It almost looks petrified. Look at that. And it's so beautifully polished. And someone made this. You can tell someone made this. And there's this second piece here that is the drawer. And you pull this out. And I'm probably going to title this video something that's going to ruin the surprise here. But this is the drawer. I bought, a little Harry Potter symbol, a little right there. There's a little space for more jewelry here. And there's just enough room for my little silver bangle bracelet that I wear. But, I was thinking, boy, that's a lot of wood for that shallow area. Then I saw this little cutout. And I saw this at home. This is something I did not see at the store. So there's no way to really easily pull this out. But I pushed from the back. And look, there's a hidden compartment in the back of the drawer so that if someone were to steal the jewelry out of this jewelry box, they wouldn't know that there was something more precious maybe possibly behind. And guess what? Bink. There were 3 things inside the jewelry box. One was a portion of a lady's wristwatch bracelet that was garbage, so I threw it away. There's this little ring, which you can't tell from the thing that's not focusing. It is a little star sapphire. It's a little star sapphire. I think it's a real star sapphire. And there's little baby chip diamonds on the side. You can't quite see that. It's not focusing. It is broken. The ring is broken in the back. You can see there. But it would be very, very easy to repair. And it would be a perfect little pinky ring for me. What guy of Italian Portuguese descent doesn't wear a pinky ring, right? So it's not up to compliance. We can only have one ring on a hand. But I thought, how cute would that be as a little pinky ring, right? So I'm going to have that repaired if it's affordable and then potentially wear that as a pinky ring. I think that's adorable. I don't think anyone's going to buy that unless that really is a nice star sapphire. It is? Yeah, I think it's a star sapphire. It's a real one. Then I saw this and I thought it was garbage. I was about to throw it away. And then I Googled it. I took a little picture using Google Images, and then I used Bixby, which is a Samsung virtual assistant that is sometimes more accurate than Google. And I took an image of both sides of this little thing. It's a pendant. It's a little pendant, as you can see. And I'll see if I can show you the images on the side of the coin. It's a fragment of a coin. That's not gonna really be captured very easily. That's a little easier to see right there. So I Google imaged it. One of the first things that comes up was that it's a fragment of a coin that was discovered in a shipwreck. And it was apparently one of the largest losses of silver that the Spanish ever suffered. And that was in like 1638 or something crazy. It was just, the shipwreck was discovered in 1993 or 95 or in the 90s. And apparently this is a pretty cool piece of jewelry. One of the listings had it listed at $2,800 for this. And the other one, another one had it listed at like, I don't know, 18 something. But I'm going to do a little bit more research because wouldn't that be wild if this were actually worth a fair amount of money? It's a silly little pendant. I liked it. It has a nice little weight to it. The wraparound, the metal around the edges is 14 karat gold. It is also marked. This is marked 10. This is actually marked 14 karat gold, which is not terribly expensive. But you think 14 karat gold is cheaper than 18 karat gold. It is. But in terms of making jewelry, that's going to be banged around a lot, or potentially you want something that's going to be very hard and very strong. And 14 karat gold is stronger in terms of tensile strength. You know, it's harder to bend than 18, 22, or 24 karat. So it makes sense why they would kind of embrace something in 14 karat gold rather than 18 karat gold, because these little prongs here at 18 karat gold might be more likely to open up and let loose. Blah, blah, blah. That's my theory in terms of why they might use 14 karat gold. But the hinge is actually quite nicely made. Again, you can't quite see that, can you? But it's a really well done little pendant. So I'm kind of excited. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on this little sucker and then find out if I can have that repaired. I have a jewelry store nearby that I would go to. It looks like this was cut off someone's finger. Right here at the edge, it looks like it was snipped off. So that means it was either cut off a dead person, charming, or someone, you know, got it caught, or it was just on their finger for so long that they had to cut it off of their hand. I'm hoping that was the way that it ended up being broken and not being cut off a dead person's hand. But yeah, there you go. That is the most interesting thing that's happened all day long. I didn't think you wanted to watch me eat my dinner, so I didn't film that. And yeah, there's nothing else going on. So a short Vlogmas for you. There you go. I will see you tomorrow. I'm thinking of taking a road trip. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I thought this is even cooler. I know, I just told you I was going to stop talking, and I always keep talking. This is a scarab bracelet. It's a vintage scarab bracelet, which is very much like one that my mother wore for years. And it's little gemstones. This one's tiger eye. It's little gemstones carved in the shape of little beetles. And this almost echoes the shape of the scarab bracelet. So that makes even more sense why I should probably keep it. But blah, blah, blah. Let you guys go. Thank you for watching today's terribly boring video. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully a much more exciting day. All right? See you soon. Bye. Fly safe.